YouTube. So I've been failing lately. Haven't had much content to film. A few things I did do. I was rushed and I had to get pieces to a place in the city there. I'll explain that in a minute. For now, I'm just going to show you this. This is my turbo housing. So it's powder coated candy purple, lollipop purple to be exact, from Prismatic Colors. There's my Black Sheep wastegate blow-off valve, some gauges. This is a parts pile, so got lots of stuff in there. There's some ISR bushings, subframe bushings and diff bushing. The bottom half of the turbo, and my ceramic coated headers. Excuse the mess. My basement isn't finished, and well, we store some stuff here and whatnot, so for other people. But over here, this year we need fire suppression, so there's that. Got parts everywhere. It's kind of like a friend stock PCM laying around here. Spare one, and then there's all the stuff for the fire suppression, Sparco. Really excited for that. Not to burn to the ground. Well, I'm gonna go outside now and film and explain what's going on with the car and the engine and whatnot and the heads, and I will see you up there in a minute. All right, we're in the garage now. So it's a little chilly. This will be brief-ish. There's my mounts, my oiling stuff, and hopefully it's not too dark. But yeah, as you can tell, there's no bottom end in here anymore. We had to pull the engine. Also cutting out the false firewall over there. I know it's really dark, I apologize, but we're cutting that out. You gain a couple inches of room all the way around the back. So when I do run the turbo, I won't have problems with exhaust hitting or whatnot. So back to the bottom end. So we pulled it out because we cut the oil filter open. Unfortunately, we found bearing material, which is, it shouldn't be like that after 1,500 kilometers on the engine. So it's now at the block shop. We pulled it apart. Found there's the rod bearings have some sizable scratches in them from some material breakdown and whatnot, contaminants. It sucks, but it is what it is. Nothing I can do now. We caught it in time. Didn't destroy my forged rods or pistons or anything like that, so that's a good thing. The heads we pulled apart, 317s. They had like leaky exhaust valves on about 5 cylinders. So that would probably be like 40 wheel horsepower, 30 to 40 roughly. So that was another thing. The machine work from the last shop is not very good. Unfortunately as well, he didn't do the best job. So it's now at the block shop. Sean Switzer, Siege Motorsports. Sorry, that's Siege Works Motorsports on Instagram there. Give him a follow and a like. He's awesome guy. He has my motor right now, and he's going to be balancing everything correctly and doing all the machine work correctly. And it's going to be set up for 10 pounds of boost and to be reliable and make as much power as we can for 10 PSI. So we're hoping for about 550, 600 wheel, which is a huge step up from last year. It's like 270 more wheel. So it's a fair amount. Switching to the TKO 600, I'd have to buy that still. Life things have happened lately, so I haven't had a lot of money. But I'm saving for that transmission. Hopefully get it within the next month, 2 months here. I'm hoping. If not, it might be 2.5. So that's just a big purchase. It's like $4,000. But it's called the TKX 600. They just released it not long ago, so it's kind of a blessing in disguise. The TKO 600 was good for 6,200 RPM. This one's good to shift at 75. So they did make some changes there with synchros and whatnot, and I'll be able to rev my engine higher. We're hoping for about 72. Depends on where the turbo falls off and we stop making power, kind of thing. No point in revving it if you're not making power. If it makes it to 72, I'd be stoked. That'd be amazing. So 243 heads, 9.8 to 1 compression, 10 pounds of boost, very healthy. We're doing a lot of changes with the car. I think I've gone over some of those. We're still thinking about what we're going to do for the rear firewall. We're going to cut this X out for sure and cut some of this firewall out and then make a duct to the radiator. And stand the radiator, gosh, if I could English today. The radiator straight up and down, cut this out a bit, make like a little lip here, and it'll pull air all the way through. Be all good. You're gonna redo the door bars, remake my seat bracket, and then just try and make it as reliable as possible for boost and all the coolers and stuff like that. And we're gonna do the AccuSump most definitely this time. I don't think that was part of the issue, but it doesn't hurt to be safe at all. So next week I have a big announcement. New sponsor on board. I'm not going to tell you who yet. I have things on the way. You'll just have to see. I'm really stoked on this. This is going to be a game changer for everything. So like, as soon as they arrive next week, I will unpackage them and I will show you. I'm really stoked for it though. It still blows my mind that I have some of the sponsors I do, because just a little old guy from Stony Plain that has a lot of support and help, and I'm super thankful for it. If it wasn't for everybody who helps me out, I'd be left in the dust. Yeah, nothing would be possible without these guys. I only make so much money, so thankful for these guys. Everyone that helps. And everyone that helps me put together their car together, and who is my, cheering section, who supports me. That's it's huge. Thanks to everybody. So like, share, subscribe, ring the bell, do what you do. Take care.